Alright guys, in the Tahoe, we're headed to town here. Well, we're in town, but we're headed to, I gotta go to Lowe's and Harbor Freight and then stop by my buddy's car audio place and pick up a few items here and there. The budget's limited, but very limited. But there are certain elements that we just gotta have to get this done.
On line down the street, got the bass on blast. Car audio enthusiasts, I'm first, never last. Subwoofer stomping, got the neighborhood jumping. In the world of sound, I'm always pumping. Car audio enthusiasts, that's my game. Tweaking frequencies, no two sound the same. From the highs to the lows, mid-range in between. My car sound system is a music machine. Got the latest deck.
Oh, no, God. No, I'm not going that deep. Yeah, I'm trying the wrong direction. I knew this was going to be a pain in the butt.
You don't have a wood clamp, do you? Like a clamping?
I don't have a Oh, it's gonna be one.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna catch it though.
Huh?
It's a big gap and it's some thick wood.
I'm hoping it's gonna pull it up.
Well, you hope right. Good deal. Have faith, he says.
It's almost like I knew what the fuck I was doing.
Have faith.
That's why I picked that particular drill. These screws, everything. It's all part of the plan. But I wasn't sure it was going to work.
Yeah.
I was just giving it the best possible chance. Help me out here and get some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Set it out the side. Thank you. Struggling with my knee. I injured it yesterday.
I saw the bandage.
Let me see that tape real quick. I want to double check this before I put it on the screen. That looks good.
Yep. You need a fidger?
No, it's kind of going the wrong way. I think it'll be alright. It's close. I was just talking good about you. Well, it ain't my bit. I guess it is now. See, that bit's a little wobbly. Business. Okay. It's a business machine. You there?
Yep. Right there. Yeah, keep going a little more. You got a little bit of it there. There you go. That looks splendid. Right here.
What do you got there?
See that in cut the recorder?
Yeah.
Don't laugh.
You're the one that recommended that bid.
Oh yeah. That looks good.
It doesn't seem to grab, but it's
Yeah. No, it's.
kind of wobbly.
What do you expect for a free bit?
These go up here, and they both have to be in.
That slides way that way, doesn't it? Yeah.
Huh? Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Until I get the other one up there,
Yeah.
then we figure out where they need to go.
Right.
They'll go anywhere. That one goes up brown side out. And we got to figure out here. We need to come this way a little bit. Come this way with your end. Yeah. What we want is the best overall even distribution of bullshit.
You gotta go way more your way.
Don't want to go too far my way.
I'm already in the window. I don't mean.
That's fine. Yeah, come on down a little more. Just a little bit more. Let me move this one a little bit.
So what's going on here? How come
That's it.
this is almost touching and you're like a foot
Because
away?
this thing's not symmetrical.
Oh, gotcha.
That's why there's a Florida and an Oklahoma.
I gotcha.
Okay. Now, before we screw those in, we got them in place to kind of give us a bottom, give us this line here. And this one, Florida, goes over there. Now, everything else is gray out. That one up there is the only one that's brown out. Uh-huh.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it needs to go in, be flush against the box,
Right.
and up against
Yep.
this. And then we can screw it. See if it'll snap in there, and it's going to push shit out of the way. It's going to be tight. You got to be rough with it. Get the top part level and then just bop it in there. Yeah, there you go. So that's what we're going to do. Now we need the shorter screws. Hang it up real quick.
You got a marker?
Told you I'm not an animal. There's some basics you just gotta have. Not an animal. That's an inside joke.
Well, you stay inside.
Sorry, I don't have a variety. But it is very cold. I believe in keeping this shit really cold. This is the hardest one to build. Oh, son. I get those two in, that helps me line up the top ones. Now I remember why. I remember why I didn't want to screw them. All right, guys. Danny stopped by here today to help, and boy, that made a big difference. We were able to get those braces mounted behind there so that we could attach the wings to the brace. I had the idea figured out, and I got all the parts I needed this morning, and he showed up to help with the easy part. Actually, I was having trouble with my knees getting up in here because I got bad knees anyway, the surface, but I injured myself yesterday, so this one's got a bandage on it, and I was trying to get in here and crawl around, and that was murder. So I appreciate Danny. He's a local US Amp rep, so if you guys are looking for US Amp products, Danny's the man. He can hook you up. All right, guys, we have foamed it. I tried not to get foam on the roof as little as I could, but there's some up there. But the glass, the plastic, I wasn't worried about. And we got some fullness. Side there, down at the bottom, just full of foam. And that is a reflection. That's not light coming through. There's no light coming through. Now over here, still got some mess because I messed up a little bit. I made a mess right here. I'm waiting on it to dry all the way where I can pick it up off there easy. But we got good coverage. And you can see up here, I used some packing foam, black packing foam in there to give some pressure on that ceiling. Now this I cut that piece about a 1/2 inch too big, which pushed the ceiling up. Then I added a 1/2 inch of foam in there, which pushed the ceiling up some more. So it's very compressed up there. And then I used the foam, spray foam behind it to hold that packing material in there. And got to trim that up over there and trim this up over here a little bit better. There's still some peeking out, and I clean this up when it dries. But we have seal, and we're going to be going to the next phase here very soon, which is going to be figuring out a way to make this one thing. All right, guys, here's a little shot with the seats up. A little shot at it's got plenty of room back there. There won't be any sub action hitting that seat, but it looks really cool, right? It's like, oh, there's some devastating stuff in behind there. Yes, sir. Folks back here in the back, boy, they're gonna get an earful, son. I love it. Got 4 seats and a wall. Now, guys, I don't know if we're going to be doing hair tricks from the front, but I'll assure you, anybody sitting back here, it's going to be a tornado. So here's how it looks with the seats down and the normal seats down position. You can see this will work just fine. We're only cutting off about a 1/10 of that driver end. It's got tons of room. So if I'm wanting to really pressurize the front, this is how it's going to be. Seats laid down, and I still have room to sit back and lean back and be comfortable. I'm really liking it. So what we need to do is, I got this packing material here packed in here, and then this is all foam behind it. Same thing down there, and what I'm going to do is put in a 1x8, which is a 7.5 hole right here, a 1x8 or something equivalent to that on this base to seal that off. Hard seal it on both sides. That's already seared off to air, but I want it hard sealed, and we'll be golden there. And then I'm sold on the idea, I've sold myself on the idea of using a 1/4 inch sheet of Luan out here with like black carpet on it to do the wall. So a black carpeted 1/4 inch piece of Luan, and then I want to paint that port green, I'm pretty sure, to match the subs. But I might, you know what, I might do it in a tan color to match the rest of the interior. So black and tan will match the interior. That might be the jam. I'll have to think about that one, but it'll be either black, tan, or green. You guys in the comments, if you made it this far into the video, give me some comments. Black, tan, green. Come on. I'll even put up a poll on the members page. So if you guys want to vote on the poll and see what's going on the channel, whenever I do post, I don't put a lot in there, but when I do, you guys want to sign up to be a member. It don't cost anything to be a member, but if you throw in a buck or two, you get some extra little icons by your name, and you can rest surely knowing that you helped the guy out. So yeah, good time. So I think what I'm doing back here is a fairly simple affair. I'm going to do a panel, a one-piece panel that goes over and goes in behind this on both sides. Behind up there, comes down and all the way to the floor. But somewhere up in here, I'm going to have a piano hinge so that I can raise the bottom panel up to get to this access underneath where the batteries will all be. And but it'll all be carpeted black as well. So I think it'll look pretty good back here. I got to get that done, and I'm going to plug that hole. And this one, I may have to make it a little bigger, but I'm going to run by 2 8 gauges through here, and they're going to power the subwoofers. And I'm going to have them come out underneath the amplifier and then pop out on the end of the amplifier to connect like that, so they won't even be visible through most of the space. And the amp will be mounted over the hole. Once I pull the wires through here, I'll expand the foam in the hole some or something in here to fill it in so that it's solid. That one I'm going to probably cut me a little wooden plug and glue it in there. But yeah, there's a lot of expanded foam in there, but we are airtight almost. I'll show you the weak spots. I got up here in this corner, you can't really see it, but there's a little bit of a weak spot up in there, and up there I need to have some more foam on that black part. I need some more foam right in there, but other than that, it is sealed. It's just a weak spot on both corners, but I'll fix that. I just need more of that action. And that foam there is raised up to where it's covering that packing material pretty good. Should hold it in place. I may put another little bead of foam up there just to make sure. I want to lock it in real good. We've already made a mess in here, so there ain't no holding back. I want to make sure the sucker is rock solid. And this is hard. Everything about this is hard. Just hard. Nothing moves. And nothing moves at all. Just hard. And I think we're in golden shape, guys. I think we're in golden shape. I've got to build I got my port in. I've got to build a little bracket that'll sit under the port about a few inches back and give it some support, and then run a bead of glue in it and set the port in and lock it in place. Attach that bracket down in there, and that's about it.